What's up, guys? It's Beckcember here, and we got another episode of Beckcember, episode 4, and it's the 11 May episode, which I totally just watched. So yeah, this episode starts with Johnny Nimbus, the weather guy, talk about, even though it's not New Year's now, this episode must have been took before New Year's, so I'm just gonna say, yeah, and Liv's there, and she's home, and also May's there, and yeah, and Diggy gives her a block of ice and uses her new she's also got a hair dryer which also like when she uses it on the clown guy, it totally bursts down bunches of air. It floats his hair back, and yeah. So yeah, I said that should have been used on a Power Ranger because it is a Power Ranger weapon. So yeah. So yeah, and while that's happening, Joey and Parker are trying to get a swan boat because their parents said if they did all their chores, they would get swan boats, and yeah. So yeah, and then Maddie uses the weapon on the block of ice that Diggy gave her. Yeah, because Diggy's in another country, which the text is Russian, so I thought he would be in Russia, or I could be wrong. The text that kind of said Russia, so yeah, it could be any text. So yeah. Well, and then Liv uses jazz hands when one of her fans, which is Joey Nimbus' cousin or something, asked her if she kissed Maddie's boyfriend, and then she uses jazz hands, and also her parents bought her a credit card because bought a credit card, and she used that, but it was a lot of zeros, so she bought a lot of hair dryers, and yeah. So yeah, and then Liv used jazz hands when she says, "Oh yeah, I totally kissed Maddie's boyfriend," and all that, and yeah, and then Maddie's pretty mad. She's like, "I'm gonna destroy all Liv's shoes," and all that stuff, and she even so mad. She even doesn't want to hear what Liv says, so she mutes her, and then when Diggy talks to her, and then Joey and Parker after. Their last thing is to clip their dad's toenails, and their dad's toenails are really gross, so they use a thing that you use on nails, and use on fingernails, and use on trim your fingernails down, and yeah, and then when Maddie calls Diggy, he tries to explain, but then she breaks up with him. Because she's mad, but then Liv's like, mute her, and then she explains that she didn't actually kiss Diggy. She kissed that Diggy was under the suit, and that her director told her to, so she didn't actually kiss Diggy. So Maddie breaking up with him made no sense. So then they kiss because it's the end of the year for that show before. So then they kiss, but then Diggy accidentally gets himself stuck to the computer, and then it's really ouch when he gets his face unstuck, and yeah. So then also Parker and Joey get their swan boat, but too late for them. They get their swan boat in winter, so they're just stuck there in the cold while they're trying to swan boat, and that's how the episode ends. So this New Year's Eve Rooney was a pretty good episode. I did like it. Even though it's not New Year's yet, watching an episode in New Year's is weird. But it's what you have to do for your fans in 2020 when you want to watch a Christmas episode. So yeah, it was a pretty good episode. I thought it was funny that I thought it was funny when Liv was introducing her new invention. As I said, it blasted like a Power Rangers, and also Joey Parker used it too, and May used it too, and yeah. Anyway, this was a pretty good episode. I did like it. I was originally gonna do the Good Luck Charlie Jesse crossover, but I had to do what I originally said I was gonna do after I finished the Jesse episode, the Jesse Austin Alley crossover, and I'm probably gonna watch the Good Luck Charlie crossover because I really like the show. I've watched it in a long time, so it's probably gonna be pretty out of date because it's probably gonna be. So I'm probably gonna watch it when it was last season. Good Luck Charlie. I don't know. But yeah, it's probably gonna be really out of date compared to 2020 standards. So yeah. For yeah. So yeah. For you is my favorite thing. Yeah, it is the final season of Good Luck Charlie and season 3 of Jesse, so watch out for that one. So yeah. So if you want to see more from me in the future, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that. What's the episode? Beckcember, Beckcember. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Fist bump and blow it up. And I'll see you guys in the next episode, dudes. Yeah!